Hey there, welcome to the List of Me channel. Welcome to your Do or Don't. These are the decks we are going to be using. Excuse me. These are your picks. Okay, pick the deck that pulsates to you more, that your eyes keep sort of going to, that you keep seeing. If it's more than one, you listen to both or all three. To see what advice they have for you, what guidance they have for you, rather, I should say. It doesn't mean that that's the deck I'm going to be using. Okay? So just pick a deck. Oh my God. Pick a book. Pick a 1, 2, 3. Okay? And the timestamps will be in the description box or the comments. I will see you in your reading. Do or don't. Bye-bye. Do or don't. I think I want that. Do or don't. For the thing that you're coming to this video for, the thing that you don't know if you should do or not do, can we get some guidance for that, Spirit? Can we get some guidance for the Spirit? Do or don't. If this is your first time watching the channel, hi. How are you? I hope you're well. Did you eat? Did you drink enough water today? I keep wanting to I want to flip this, but it really don't feel right in the reverse position. So I definitely think that's a part of your message. So for you, the Spirit Animal Oracle, for you, Pal 2, do or don't. I know what this looks like, but it's do. Okay? You have moonlighting in the upright. You have playfulness in the reverse, acting funky. You have true love in the reverse. You have let your friends help you in the reverse. The feeling I'm getting from this is do it, but do it on the low. Do it on the sly. Do it on the 7 of Swords. Do it on the low. Do it in the night. Do it stealthily. Do it slowly. Do it meticulously. Do it plannedly. Do it manipulatively. And by manipulatively, I think it really just means being like a dancer. Dancers manipulate their bodies. Dancers move in a certain way. Models move in a certain way. It's not just about the movement, it's also about the presentation. So when I say manipulatively, I mean it not in the sense that we usually mean manipulation. I mean it in the sense of like, it's sort of true bare bones definition of manipulating something, of moving something meticulously, of doing something in a way that is very meaningful and staged. Very meaningful, and every single act makes sense. So this to me is doing something even at night, doing something in the shadows, doing something on the low, where not everybody needs to know. People don't need to know. If this is about telling someone something, it's almost like giving them little hints, sort of maybe manipulating the conversation to give them hints about this thing that you want to do or don't, whatever this thing is. So let's say you want to come out of the closet. Okay, you want to come out of the closet about something to someone or someone's. This isn't sort of saying, hey, I'm out of the closet. This is about you sort of testing the waters, right? Being very meticulous and cognizant, and I keep wanting to say manipulative of the language that you use. So again, manipulative, please understand, because I know some of you don't understand what I'm saying, but I really mean it in the bare bones way, like the bare bones definition of when you're crafting something, you are manipulating the items that you're using. You're manipulating by using certain tools to get the results that's desired. Oh, I can't think of a better word. I can't think of a word that has a more positive connotation, except meticulous. Like, it's being very exact about what you're doing, but it's not so much about being perfect. It's about being specific about the actions that you take, when you take them, being cognizant of those things. If this again is about coming out of the closet, about something about you or something to someone or someone's, this is about you sort of dropping hints, testing the waters. If this is about you testing the waters about something, you don't know whether you want to do it or not, do it in small scale. Do it a little bit. Do a little bit of it, right? Go, rather than spending the whole day, maybe spend an hour of a day, of a week, to do it. Test the waters. Because what I'm seeing here is it's not the right time to go all in, but that doesn't mean to not do it. Okay? So do something in relation to it. Do something that is in the general vicinity of it, but it's not a full, like, all, what is that casino term? All in. It's not an all in type energy. It's like a test the waters. It's about be careful, cautious, meticulous, succinct, not curt, but astute. So it's sort of these small things that make up a big thing. All right. I hope, shit. I hope that helped, baby. What an interesting message. Let me know. What's this thing that you're doing or not doing? This thing that you're thinking of. Overall, I am getting to do it. I really am getting to do it. It's just do it. Pace yourself. Do it slowly. Do it with in line with the energy that's around. Like, don't push, don't force, don't be too impulsive with it. Be very meticulous and careful. Okay? I hope that served you. Keep your light on. Good luck, and I'll see you in the comments, right? Right. Awesome. Hey, number 3. Do or don't? Let's find out. Let's get this bread. Do or don't? Okay. Shit. Love it when my cards get out of reach. I had a comment where someone said, "Why don't you just read the cards?" And I said, "Ma'am, I didn't say this. I said I did read the cards, but after the intuitive hit, because I don't just read the cards' meanings and say bye. I intuit the message first." I don't know why that came up. No. Anyway, pile number 3, Romance Angels, Oracle cards. Do or don't? You have visualized abundance in all forms in the protection. You have gratitude list in the reverse. You deserve love in the upright. Stay optimistic about your love life in the reverse. Savings in the upright. Focus on your priorities in the upright. And detox your friendships in the upright. Do or don't? I'm getting a don't. Not now. I don't feel like the energy for you, for whatever this situation is that you're coming here for, is as ripe as it needs to be. I don't feel like this is a don't forever. No. This feels like a don't for now, because the external circumstances and just even your maybe internal being is not quite where it needs to be for you to do this thing. So this feels like a don't. Okay. This feels like a probably in line with that story. I don't start off my readings, for the most part. Sometimes I will. I don't start off my readings by reading the card all the time, by reading the card that's popped up, by reading the guidebook all the time. Sometimes I do that, but for the most part, I give myself a second and intuit the general vibe that I'm getting in the energy and even from the cards. But sometimes the cards, and I get this a lot. I used to. But it's where a certain card will come out and I'll say the message that isn't usually affiliated with that card. And it still hits, but Some people wouldn't really like that because they're like, what do you mean? This came out. And I'm like, well, that's the feeling that energy was giving me. So how this relates to you, number 3, romance angels, is follow first the vibe and then do the thing later. Right? Intuit your message first and then read the card later for extra guidance from whomever is watching. For you, this directly translates into now is not the time. This is a don't, but it's not a don't ever. It's a don't right now. It's a don't until you have your other ducks in a row, or until you've, released those ducks into a pond to go be the best ducks they can be. Because for now, it feels like there's too much on your plate, or there's not enough in you or in the environment that supports this thing. Keep hope alive still, sure. But really, now is just not the time for it. Now is really not the time for it. And there's other things that you could focus on, other things that you could do, other things that you could affect that will be more beneficial than doing this thing right now. This is a don't. I'm trying to get more information here. If you decide after doing other things in this energy that you don't even want to come back to this thing, that's okay too, okay? I feel like I need to say that. This is a don't not ever, but it's not a don't not ever, ever, ever. It's a don't not ever, as in it's a don't right now, but if you decide to do it in the future, you can. And for others of you, there's a camp that is, it's a don't right now, but honestly, you might find that you don't even actually want to do this thing in the future when you feel like the time is right, or when the time just, once you have certain things sorted in the now, once you have certain energies shifted, you might even realize you don't even want to revisit this idea or this thing, whatever this noun, person, place, or thing is for you at this moment. So I'm getting a don't, okay? In short. How did you like that? If you're new to the channel, hey, how are you? I hope you're good. I know, I read these oracle cards in the reverse, and girl, if you don't pick up yourself, but they speak to me in that way. It's just be like that sometimes. That's the unique expression of my spirit team. They speak to me in riddles. That would be the worst. I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye. Hey, Pile 1. Hey, Pile 1. Do or don't. Pile 1, do or don't. 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 For Pile 1, do or don't. Do or don't for the wisdom of the oracle pile. Do or don't. Do or don't, do or don't. Yeah, yeah. Do or don't. Interesting. This is very interesting. This is people who are in between. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this reading, you're in between. You couldn't figure out if you want to do it or not do it, right? So there's that, but it's almost like you're in between the other two piles. And if there's another pile that called out to you, then definitely go check that out. This is your sign. We have gratitude list. We have honeymoon. Visualize abundance in all forms. Focus on your priorities. And forgiveness and learning in the reverse. If you're new to the channel, hey. If you're returning, hey. What am I getting from this? This feels more doey than don'ty, okay? But it feels like, here's the thing, it feels like a do for the short term, but a don'ty for the long term. Like, it feels like doing this thing is more than about doing it. It feels like it's more about doing it. It's like, okay, this energy that I'm picking up right now, it feels like it's more about you actually doing the thing, or the noun, person, place, or thing, whatever this idea is for you, doing the noun. It's more so about like going for it, going for it. It's more about going for it than going for it, right? Like, it's more so about the verb than about the noun. So whatever you're coming to here, it feels like it's more so about flexing a muscle. It feels more so about getting you out there, getting you in. It's about like movement, action, creation, motivation, inspiration, other Asians, joining the nation. No, it's about getting you moving, getting you in a creative energy, getting you in a new energy, getting you out, getting you in a different, it's like punting you in a different energy. That seems to be what the purpose is. So this feels like a do, for sure, do the thing. But it's not so much about the thing as it is about the doing. So, you know, if this thing isn't the thing that you are really feeling for, then I feel like the overall message here is for you to verb something, regardless of what the something is, regardless of what the welcome to your grammar lesson, regardless of what the noun is, regardless of the thing that you are doing. The goal here that Spirit is trying to get you into doing is the doing of something, anything, right? So Spirit is trying to get you to verb, and you might be focusing on the noun. But the greatest thing that you can get from this is the verbing. Y'all get me? You guys follow English? Do the thing. It's not about the thing, it's about the doing. But for some of you, if this is the thing that you are thinking about, then it is about doing that thing, because that thing may help or might assist you in other ways. This is like someone who wants to start a business, but they don't know if they should. They're not even thinking about what business necessarily, but they're at the preliminary stages of, I don't know if I should do it. And the answer is yes, do it. And then you can figure out what business or whatever. It's like, just do something, start something. This is someone who is just wondering whether they should get themselves out there and download an app. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, do it. It's not really about the app that you download, but get yourself out there. And if that means downloading an app, do it, because you might be surprised how what you want may come around to you another way. This is about someone who's looking for a different job. This is someone who wants to say something to someone. It might just be about getting yourself to the position of being in silence to speaking up. Like, that's the thing. Regardless of the words that you use necessarily, because it does still matter to a degree. It does still matter to a degree. Let me not, foo-foo on the thing. But the fact that you do it, whether you say the right words, because there are sometimes righter words than others, but it's almost the fact of like, you can course correct along the way. You can start saying something in a callous manner, which I don't recommend, but so long as that gets the floodgates open, so long as that opens the faucet, then we can control how much water comes out of that faucet, but let's fix the faucet first. So for you, number pile Wisdom of the Oracle, I think you're pile 1, I don't remember. This is about you doing the thing. It feels like for that thing, it may be an overall don't. Like, this may not be the thing that becomes your forever state of being. It may not, whatever the case may be. And I feel good about that, and that may really just mean it may take several iterations before it becomes the thing that you need it to be. and the iteration that you're currently obsessed with, or the iteration that you're currently thinking about, is not the one for you. But because, we're humans, we only know what we know based on our experience in our life and the people in them. So Spirit has a higher plan for you, but it's like, you know what? For now, baby girl, just do it, honey. And if you're a boy, you are still baby girl on this channel. Holla. I think I've beat this dead horse. I'll see you in the comments. You let me know what this thing is for you. It's not meant to be discouragatory. Right? It's not meant to be discouragatory. It's not a word, made it up. For you to hear it's going to be an overall don't. It's more so, it's really not meant to be. It's really like, okay, you want to write a book, and let's say you've been thinking about a book that you want to write. And let's say you do write a book, but while you're writing that book, let's say you start another book. Or maybe you start another hobby. And not that writing a book is a hobby. Whoops. But, let's say you start something else, and that thing that you started to help, cultivate your mind becomes the thing. And the original thing was a don't, but it led you into this new thing. Alternatively, you do start writing a book and you go, you know what, this genre is interesting. Let's say your book takes a turn, a plot twist. I create stories. I used to write more. My storytelling is very good verbally. It's decent verbally, let me not toot. It's decent verbally, but when it comes to writing, baby, I forgot a lot of storytelling devices. Holy cow. So I say that to say that you may write, when I write and I come up with, characters, the characters tell me where they want the story to go, okay, and how it's going to get there and how long it's going to take us to get there. So if you're a writer and, you're writing something with characters or whatever it is, you might find that one of your characters or the plot just sort of segues into something different. And that something different, maybe while researching it, takes you to write something completely different, or you take a turn. So it's something like that, where at the end of the day, you end up happier than you would have been. But it's not even about that. Spirit's like, just do. Just start, just verb, get in the verb, be the verb, become the verb. Just enter into the vibe of the verb. Get out from where you are to a different energy, and we'll push you from there. But right now, we need you to move. So this vibe to me feels like you don't even have to watch another pile, actually. Shit. This feels like a do, but with an overall circumferential area of a don't. But it's like a soft don't. It's like an energetic don't in this particular arena of the specifics that you have in your head. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Keep your light on, honey. Good luck. I'll see you in the comments. Please don't forget to like the video if you liked it, share the video if it can help someone else, and subscribe if you haven't. And feel free to join the membership too, because I have memberships. All memberships here. Yeah. Peace out. Bye-bye.